All right, on question 11 here, which of the following relations is a function? Remember, the definition for function is that the x values, the input, cannot repeat. So if I'm looking at A here, it has a 1 in this point and a 1 in this point, so it can't be letter A. Letter B looks good. 1, -4, 6, and -8, they're all different. Just to verify, C has -4 that repeats, and D has 6 that repeats, so the answer has to be B. On number 12, a couple ways you can do this. You can write your equation for a line. You can plug in points, whatever makes you happier. You just need to make sure the slope is actually 1/3 if you're stuck between two lines that both seem to work. If you put -4 and -5 in for x here, you'd have -4, and then 3 times -5 is -15. -4 plus -15 is not 11, so A doesn't work. B looks like a possibility maybe. Let's see, 1/3, we got the slope right. If I put -4 in for x though, 1/3 times -4 plus 4, that's 1/3 times 0 if you put -4 plus 4 together. 1/3 times 0 is 0, and we would need it to equal -5, so it can't be letter B. Letter C, you'd have -4 plus 3 times -5. So -4 plus -15 is not 9. It's going to be a negative value. It's not going to be a positive 9. So it looks like letter D has to work here. It actually would work if you do 1/3 times -4. You get -4/3. -4/3 minus 11/3 is -15/3, and -15/3 is equal to -5. So 12 is D. 13, again, another linear relationship here. It tells you a relationship that for every 3 cups of coffee, a person sleeps 2 hours less. So as coffee goes up, sleep goes down. When you have one variable going up and one variable going down, that's going to give you a negative slope. So I know it's not going to be W or X. I'm going to look at Y and Z here. So I'm looking for cups of coffee to go up by 3 and sleep to go down by 2. So if we're starting at 8 hours of sleep with no coffee, if I have 3 cups, I need to expect someone to sleep for 6 hours, because that would be 2 less hours, and that matches up there. Here, 8 hours, if they drank 3 cups and slept 2 hours less, that point would be over here. That's not on your line. So the answer here is Y, which is A as your choice. Number 14, domain. You need to know that domain are the x's, range are the y's. So this one, your domain, you're looking for the x values. The x value of this point is -1, 0, 1, 2, and 4. The answer is D. You're not going to pick the one that's all numbers between -1 and 4, because that would be a continuous function. These would all be connected together. It's only those specific points that are included. Last one for this video piece, number 15. Company noticed a linear relationship. $100, the company sold 1,000. Let me do this with text instead. So $100 sold 1,000 pieces of luggage. When they increased the price to 120, they were only able to sell 800. So if I'm trying to figure out the slope here, if I subtract my y values, 1,000 minus 800, that would give me 200. And subtract my x's, 100 minus 120 would give me -20. 200 divided by -20 is -10. So I'm looking for a slope of -10. That brings me to C or D here. A and B both have slopes of +10. And then if I'm going to use one of these points in point slope form, the x value, the 100 goes in with the x, the 1,000 goes in with the y. So your answer here is D.